our creators is special. And that is because it makes survival feel earned. Every meter, every decision, and every escape. But here is the danger. Systems teach behavior. And right now, the game is teaching. Bring nothing, third party, live rich. When fully kitted players spawn into half-finished raids and free kits can farm exhausted squads, the game stops rewarding survival and starts rewarding the lowest risk possible. So, let's go specific. Issue number 1. Free loadouts should not be in the same map ecosystem as squads bringing 40 or 50k kits. And here's the part that made me say, okay, I've had enough. I get into back-to-back fights. It's free loadout team after free loadout team after free loadout team. I win and then I go to recover, and it's like there's nothing. No heals, no recovery items, no resources. Just a couple of useless weapons and empty pockets. So what happens? I burn all my heals surviving 2 fights, and instead of being rewarded for winning, I'm basically forced to extract weaker without gaining anything from the PvP or even getting to loot the map properly. It becomes this weird obstacle for no reason. Like, congrats, you defended yourself, now leave but poorer with no meds. And the bigger issue is the risk profile is completely different. If you risk nothing, the optimal play becomes hide, wait for a fight to end, third party, take everything, and live like you paid rent here. And listen, I'm not even mad that the players are doing it, okay? It's the game basically whispering, do the goblin strategy, it's optimal. But free kits shouldn't be able to consistently delete a full kitted team that just fought PvE, fought players, used resources, and is already low. That creates a rat economy where the best strategy is bring nothing, steal everything. Now, what a solution might be for this one? I have two different options. Option A is separate brackets like free loadouts prioritized into free low value lobbies, or something similar, which is a soft separation, which is option B. Free loadouts can exist, but not in lobbies where loadout value is above a threshold, let's say 40 or 50k. If none of that happens, shields must be reworked, because right now, shield tiers don't create a big difference enough so you can defend yourself consistently against free loadouts. If free loadouts are staying in the same ecosystem, then blue and purple shields must matter more. Either nerf green or buff blue and purple shields. But something has to change because the current balance helps create the rat timing meta. And I love rats in real life, they are smart, don't get me wrong, but not in my extraction shooter, bro. Number 2, endgame runs out of reasons to play. And what I mean by that is meaningful things to do. If you are playing 4 to 6 hours per day, at some point PvE becomes predictable, the rewards don't scale enough, and what's left? PvP becomes the content. Which is funny because the game feels like it wants to be PvE driven, but in practice it becomes okay, I looted my usual spots, now I guess I'm hunting down humans. And then free kits show up again, like hello, I'm here to PvP with zero risk and maximum confidence. That's not PvE focused, that's just PvP happening because the game ran out of other reasons. What are the solutions to this? You don't need 500 systems, you need one strong, repeatable loop. Contracts with real objectives and scaling rewards like kill a bombardier, 2-3 bombardiers, 2-3 rocketeers, and you will be rewarded with this or that. PvE events that change routes and decisions, not just more enemies or you get better loot if it's electromagnetic, and the things that we are currently having. And the post 75 progression, convert XP into tokens, materials, blueprints, something so you still feel that you have progress, because right now endgame becomes do the raid again or go fight players because you're bored, you have nothing to do, and the boredom in PvE is how communities go feral. Number 3, raid pacing, late spawns, and why it pushes PvP. So too many raids starts with instant chaos, which sounds hype, but it pushes the same behavior. Sprint to action, third party early, die, requeue, repeat. It becomes like a playlist, except instead of music, it's just stress levels. But here's the part that really doesn't make sense. I'm coming in fully kitted like 50-60k loadout, and I'm spawning into a map that's already like 15 minutes in. And when you spawn that late while fully geared, the game basically gives you two options. Option 1, extract instantly because the high loot areas are already looted. Option 2, go hunt the people who already did the looting, which turns the run into a forced PvP. And that's the contradiction, because as I remember, the CEO literally said the game isn't about shooting other players. You can do that if you want to, but the ethos of the game has never been to go in and shoot players. That's the vision, PvE survival first with PvP as tension, not the whole point. But systems like late spawn, fully geared players into half-finished raids, that pushes PvP as the only smart play. Now, connect that to the free kits, because let's not fool ourselves. 90%, if not more, of the free kits aren't loading in to kill arcs with the lowest resources possible. They are looking for the easy cuts, find the team after a fight, after PvE, when they are low on heals, and then third party. That incentivizes rat behavior again. So, if you want healthier raids, the game should prioritize fully kitted players into fresh maps. And if someone is running a free kit with nothing to lose, they are the perfect candidate for backfilling later raids because they are usually looking for a quick action anyway. Solutions: prioritize expensive fully kitted loadout into a fresh raid. Reduce late joint spawns for geared players. Give some clarity on matchmaking goals, not a secret formula, just intention, because unclear rules, late spawns, and free kits incentives people min-maxing the fun out of the game. And now the last one, we have blueprints and resets. And again, not crying, this is a real design question. I've done a reset, and in both cycles I still never managed to find all the blueprints. So if I reset again and keep playing 4 to 6 hours per day, there is still a good chance I will not complete the blueprint collection. Now imagine a person that can only play 2 to 4 hours per day, like a normal human with a job and family, whatever. For them, getting every blueprint could basically never happen, like Bigfoot, or a teammate who says, I'm coming, and actually comes. So then why should a casual reset? Is reset only for sweats? Because if reset is part of the long-term design, it needs to feel rewarding for most players, not just the top grinders. So what needs to change without making it easy? I'm not asking for free blueprints. I'm asking for a fair system that respects time. Options. Number 1, duplicate protection when you are missing a lot, or targeted blueprints tied to zones, bosses, or contracts. A pity system. After X blueprint drops, without a new one, guarantee a new. Salvage duplicates into currency, so you can buy one missing blueprint. Reset rewards that feel good even if you don't 100% the collection. Because right now, it can feel like I'm doing everything, but RNG is doing parkour on my progress. So yeah, these are my 4 discussion points. Loadouts versus 40k plus kits in the same ecosystem, and if shields need to be reworked or not. Real endgame PvE rewards, so the game doesn't conclude in PvP. That might be contracts, go kill 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bombardiers and you earn something, or medals, or I don't know what that could be. This is up for discussion. Something to do after level 75, because XP doesn't matter after level 75. You cannot do anything else. It's useless. Maybe we can find another currency. Maybe the XP, you can put them in weapons. You can put the XP, I don't know, in blueprints, in crafting, anything. Something needs to be worked out in this one. Late spawn, pacing, and matchmaking clarity. Geared players should go only into fresh raids. Give us a threshold, 40, 50, 60k, I don't know which one that might be, but when someone is fully kitted, deserves a fresh raid without freeloaders trying to chase them down while they are doing the queen, or any of these big arcs that we all want to live the thrill with our friends, not only in solo PvE lobbies. And last but not least, we have the blueprints and the reset balance. So reset is not only for sweats. And why do I say that? As I said, 4 to 6 hours per day, and I still don't have all the blueprints. I want to have the full pack of blueprints so I can reset again. And even if I reset, I will have to try hard again in order to find all those blueprints. Give us an NPC that we will be able to exchange duplicate blueprints for something new. Or let's say if you have 5 duplicate blueprints, you can recycle them and buy a new one. So in that order, you can also find blueprints that are more important to you. I find this a good idea. Now, if you agree, please tell me which one matters most for you, and if you disagree, tell me why. I actually want this discussion to happen so we can find a solution in all of these problems, and some of them might not be a problem for you, or you might have a different problem that I didn't have and I didn't think about. And remember, the goal here is not to complain. The goal is to help shape a better future for our creators while it's still being tuned.